Hi, I'm Dr. Eric Berg, DC. If you're a woman over 50 struggling with thinning hair or hair loss, you need to hear this. Hair thinning isn't just cosmetic. It's often a sign of hormonal changes, nutrient deficiencies, or hidden inflammation. Today, I'm going to reveal 4 powerful nuts that can actually regrow your hair and 4 common nuts that might be secretly causing your hair to fall. Stick with me because these small changes can make a big difference. Almonds are one of the most underrated superfoods for hair health, especially for women over 50. As we age, our bodies naturally produce less biotin and vitamin E, 2 nutrients that are essential for maintaining strong, healthy hair follicles. Biotin plays a critical role in keratin production, the protein that makes up the structure of your hair. Without adequate biotin, hair becomes brittle, weak, and more prone to breakage. Almonds are packed with this essential vitamin, providing a natural, easily absorbable source that supports the regeneration of hair at the root. Vitamin E in almonds acts as a powerful antioxidant, protecting the scalp from oxidative stress, which is a major factor in age-related hair thinning. Oxidative stress damages hair follicle cells, leading to slower growth and increased shedding. Just a small handful of raw almonds each day can supply enough vitamin E to protect your scalp and promote a healthier environment for hair growth. In addition to biotin and vitamin E, almonds contain magnesium, which is crucial for over 300 enzymatic reactions in the body, including those involved in protein synthesis and nutrient delivery to hair follicles. Magnesium deficiency has been linked to hair loss, and replenishing it through natural sources like almonds can improve follicle strength and hair density. Almonds are also rich in healthy fats, particularly monounsaturated fats, which improve circulation to the scalp. Better blood flow means more nutrients and oxygen reach the hair roots, directly influencing growth and thickness. Eating almonds consistently can create a protective, nourishing effect that supports hair regrowth while slowing down the natural thinning process that occurs with age. For women over 50, incorporating almonds into your daily routine is an easy, natural strategy to maintain strong, resilient hair. They are convenient, versatile, and a nutrient powerhouse that works quietly but effectively to reinforce hair health from the inside out. Walnuts are an exceptional food for women over 50 who are experiencing hair thinning or shedding, primarily because they provide vital nutrients that directly influence hormone balance. After menopause, the drop in estrogen and progesterone can disrupt the natural hair growth cycle, making follicles more susceptible to shedding. Walnuts are one of the few foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, particularly alpha-linolenic acid, which helps reduce inflammation in the scalp and supports healthy hormone signaling. Chronic inflammation can weaken hair follicles, making them smaller and less capable of producing thick, strong strands. In addition to omega-3s, walnuts are loaded with zinc, a mineral critical for both immune function and hair health. Zinc deficiency is often linked to hair loss because it impairs follicle repair and slows the growth cycle. By providing a natural source of zinc, walnuts help maintain proper follicle function and promote an environment where new hair can grow robustly. Walnuts also contain significant amounts of biotin and vitamin B6, which are essential for converting nutrients into energy for the cells in the hair follicles. Without adequate B vitamins, hair follicles can weaken, leading to slower growth and breakage. The combination of these nutrients in walnuts makes them uniquely supportive for postmenopausal women who want to strengthen thinning hair. Moreover, the healthy fats in walnuts improve circulation to the scalp, ensuring that hair follicles receive sufficient oxygen and nutrients to sustain growth. This effect is subtle but powerful over time, enhancing follicle activity and promoting thicker hair. Regular consumption of walnuts provides a natural, nutrient-dense strategy for addressing the hormonal changes that often accelerate hair loss after 50 while also supporting overall scalp and follicle health. Pistachios are an often overlooked powerhouse for hair health, particularly for women over 50 who are experiencing thinning or brittle hair. One of the primary reasons hair becomes fragile with age is a deficiency in essential minerals like copper, which is critical for maintaining the structural integrity of hair. Copper plays a key role in the production of melanin and collagen, both of which are vital for hair strength and natural color. Pistachios are an excellent source of copper, supplying the nutrients necessary to reinforce hair from the root to the tip. In addition to copper, pistachios are rich in biotin and vitamin B6. Biotin supports keratin production, while vitamin B6 helps metabolize amino acids, the building blocks of protein. Hair is primarily made of protein, and without a steady supply of these nutrients, strands become weaker, prone to splitting, and more likely to break. Including pistachios in your diet ensures that hair follicles receive the materials they need to maintain healthy, resilient strands. Pistachios also provide essential fatty acids, which improve circulation to the scalp and help deliver oxygen and nutrients directly to hair follicles. Proper circulation strengthens follicle function, promoting thicker, less brittle hair. Scalp inflammation, which can increase with age, is reduced by the anti-inflammatory properties of pistachios, creating an environment that supports ongoing hair growth. Furthermore, pistachios contain antioxidants such as vitamin E and polyphenols, which protect the scalp and hair shafts from oxidative stress caused by free radicals. Oxidative stress is a major factor in premature hair aging and thinning, and antioxidants help maintain follicle health while slowing the breakdown of existing hair. For women over 50, incorporating pistachios into a daily routine is an effective, natural strategy to prevent breakage and reinforce hair strength. Their combination of minerals, vitamins, healthy fats, and antioxidants works together to create thicker, healthier, and more resilient hair over time. Cashews are a highly effective food for supporting hair growth and improving the quality of hair in women over 50 because they are rich in the nutrients that form keratin, the primary structural protein in hair. Keratin is essential for strong, resilient strands, and as we age, keratin production naturally declines, contributing to thinning, brittle hair. Cashews provide a combination of protein, zinc, and iron, all of which are necessary for keratin synthesis. Without these nutrients, hair becomes fragile, growth slows, and the risk of breakage increases. In addition to protein, cashews are an excellent source of magnesium and copper. Magnesium supports hundreds of enzymatic reactions in the body, including those involved in nutrient absorption and protein formation, which directly impacts hair follicle health. Copper works synergistically with keratin by promoting collagen production, improving the structural integrity of hair, and maintaining natural hair color. Adequate copper intake also helps prevent hair from becoming dull or brittle. Cashews also provide healthy fats, particularly monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats, which enhance circulation to the scalp. Improved blood flow ensures that hair follicles receive oxygen and essential nutrients, allowing them to function optimally and produce thicker, stronger hair over time. For women over 50, hormonal changes can slow down hair growth and contribute to thinning, but the nutrients in cashews help counteract these effects by creating an environment that supports robust follicle activity. Furthermore, cashews contain antioxidants such as vitamin E, which protect hair follicles from oxidative stress. Free radical damage can accelerate hair thinning and weakening, and regular intake of cashews helps neutralize these harmful molecules, supporting the longevity and health of hair. Integrating cashews into the diet consistently provides a simple yet powerful way to strengthen hair from the inside out, supporting natural, keratin production and enhancing overall hair quality. Peanuts are one of the most commonly consumed nuts, but for women over 50, they can pose a hidden risk to hair health. Many people don't realize that peanuts are prone to contamination with mold toxins, particularly aflatoxins, which are highly inflammatory when ingested regularly. Chronic inflammation in the body affects not only overall health, but also the scalp and hair follicles. Inflammation can constrict blood vessels, reduce nutrient delivery to follicles, and trigger premature shedding, making hair thinner and more brittle over time. In addition to the risk of mold toxins, peanuts are often high in omega-6 fatty acids without a corresponding amount of omega-3s. An imbalanced omega-6 to omega-3 ratio promotes systemic inflammation, which can exacerbate hair loss in women experiencing hormonal changes after 50. The scalp is highly sensitive to inflammation, and even minor increases in inflammatory markers can weaken follicles and slow down hair growth. Many peanuts on the market are roasted at high temperatures or salted, which further reduces their nutrient density while adding inflammatory compounds. Excess sodium can lead to water retention and disrupt mineral balance, particularly of zinc and magnesium, both essential for follicle repair and growth. Over time, these subtle but consistent dietary stressors can contribute to hair breakage and thinning. For those looking to maintain healthy hair after 50, it's important to be aware that not all nuts are beneficial. While peanuts may seem harmless and convenient, their potential to trigger inflammation makes them less ideal for protecting hair follicles. Choosing alternatives that provide essential vitamins, minerals, and healthy fats without promoting inflammatory pathways can make a significant difference in slowing hair loss and supporting healthier regrowth. Brazil nuts are widely celebrated for their high selenium content, a mineral that supports thyroid function, immune health, and antioxidant defense. While selenium is essential in small amounts, excessive intake can have negative effects on hair health, especially for women over 50. Selenium overload can disrupt the balance of minerals in the body and create oxidative stress in hair follicles, leading to increased shedding and brittle hair. Many people are unaware that just a few Brazil nuts can provide more than the daily recommended amount of selenium, which makes overconsumption easy and potentially harmful. Hair follicles are highly sensitive to nutrient imbalances, and too much selenium can interfere with the absorption and utilization of other essential minerals like zinc and copper, both critical for keratin production. When hair cells do not receive the right balance of nutrients, follicles weaken, growth slows, and existing strands become fragile. This can accelerate age-related thinning, particularly during and after menopause, when hormonal fluctuations already place stress on hair health. In addition, excessive selenium can cause a cascade of oxidative stress, which damages the cells within the hair follicle. This oxidative damage is a major contributor to hair loss in women over 50, as it accelerates follicle aging and reduces their ability to regenerate healthy strands. Even though selenium has antioxidant properties in the right amounts, too much flips the effect, creating an environment that is hostile to follicle health. For women aiming to maintain strong, healthy hair, moderation is critical. Limiting Brazil nuts to 1 or 2 pieces occasionally is sufficient to gain the benefits of selenium without risking excess. Paying attention to portion size and balancing Brazil nuts with other nutrient-rich foods ensures that hair follicles receive the optimal combination of minerals and antioxidants needed for growth and resilience. Macadamia nuts are often seen as a luxurious and healthy snack, but for women over 50, they can present challenges for maintaining optimal hair health. While these nuts are high in monounsaturated fats, they are relatively low in the essential vitamins and minerals that directly support hair growth, such as biotin, zinc, and copper. Hair follicles rely on a steady supply of these nutrients to maintain strength, stimulate keratin production, and prevent thinning. Consuming macadamia nuts in large amounts without balancing them with more nutrient-dense foods can lead to subtle deficiencies that weaken the hair structure over time. Another concern with macadamia nuts is their caloric density. Excess calories from fat can contribute to weight gain and metabolic stress, which indirectly affects hair follicles. Metabolic stress increases inflammation in the scalp and can disrupt the natural hair growth cycle. Hair follicles require a consistent supply of nutrients and a low inflammatory environment to remain active, and overconsumption of high fat, low nutrient foods can compromise this delicate balance. Macadamia nuts are also often included in snack mixes or roasted with oils that further reduce their nutrient density. Heating nuts at high temperatures can degrade sensitive vitamins, and added oils may introduce inflammatory compounds. Over time, a diet high in these fats without sufficient supporting nutrients can contribute to hair becoming thin, brittle, and more prone to breakage. For women navigating postmenopausal hair changes, it's important to recognize that not all nuts are created equal. While macadamia nuts provide healthy fats, they do not provide the minerals and vitamins required for follicle regeneration and keratin production. Incorporating them sparingly and prioritizing nuts with a higher nutrient to fat ratio like almonds, walnuts, and pistachios ensures that hair follicles receive the optimal support needed for growth, thickness, and resilience. Mixed salted nuts may seem like a convenient, healthy snack, but for women over 50, they can be surprisingly harmful to hair health. Many pre-packaged nut mixes contain added salt, sugar, preservatives, and sometimes artificial flavorings, all of which contribute to systemic inflammation. Chronic inflammation reduces nutrient delivery to the scalp, weakens hair follicles, and accelerates hair thinning. Even small amounts of these additives consumed regularly can disrupt the delicate balance necessary for strong, resilient hair. High sodium content is particularly problematic because it affects fluid balance and mineral absorption. Hair follicles rely on essential minerals like zinc, magnesium, and copper to produce keratin and maintain follicle integrity. Excess salt can interfere with the body's ability to absorb these minerals efficiently, indirectly compromising hair structure and slowing growth. Over time, this can lead to more brittle strands and increased breakage, especially in women experiencing hormonal changes after 50. Added sugars in many nut mixes further amplify the issue by spiking insulin and triggering inflammatory pathways. High insulin levels can disrupt the hair growth cycle, increasing shedding and reducing the follicle's ability to regenerate strong hair. Preservatives and artificial flavorings may also introduce oxidative stress to the scalp, damaging follicles and creating an environment that is less conducive to natural hair growth. The problem with mixed salted nuts is that the negative effects are often hidden. On the surface, they appear to be a healthy snack, but their combination of additives, high salt, and reduced nutrient density can quietly undermine hair health. Choosing raw, unsalted nuts provides the nutrients, vitamins, and healthy fats necessary for follicle strength without introducing these harmful compounds. For women over 50, making this distinction is critical to maintaining hair density, shine, and resilience while avoiding the subtle but cumulative damage caused by hidden additives in processed nut mixes. After examining the impact of various nuts on hair health, it becomes clear that hair growth and maintenance after 50 is not just about external care, but deeply connected to what you put into your body. Hair follicles are incredibly sensitive structures that respond directly to the nutrients, minerals, and fats they receive. They also react to hormonal shifts, inflammation, and oxidative stress, all of which become more significant as women age. The choices you make every day in your diet play a decisive role in either supporting the resilience of your hair or accelerating thinning and hair loss. Incorporating nutrient-dense nuts like almonds, walnuts, pistachios, and cashews into your daily routine provides the building blocks for healthy hair from within. Almonds, with their rich stores of biotin, vitamin E, and magnesium, nourish the scalp and strengthen follicles, helping hair retain thickness and shine. Vitamin E in almonds protects hair follicles from free radical damage, which can otherwise weaken follicles and contribute to breakage. Magnesium, often overlooked, is essential for protein synthesis and proper enzymatic reactions, ensuring that hair cells can regenerate effectively. Consistently eating almonds can reinforce the strength of existing hair while providing an environment conducive to new growth. Walnuts take the benefits a step further by addressing hormonal imbalances, a key factor for women over 50. Omega-3 fatty acids in walnuts reduce inflammation, enhance circulation to the scalp, and support optimal hormone function, which is critical for maintaining the natural hair cycle. Zinc in walnuts promotes repair of hair follicles, and the B vitamins help convert nutrients into usable energy for hair production. Women experiencing postmenopausal changes often notice hair thinning and shedding, and walnuts help mitigate these effects by providing the nutrients that stabilize follicles and support keratin production. Pistachios contribute by preventing hair breakage through their high copper content, which is vital for collagen and melanin production. Healthy hair depends not only on growth, but also on resilience, and pistachios supply the minerals needed to maintain strong, elastic strands. Biotin and vitamin B6 in pistachios support keratin synthesis, while the healthy fats enhance circulation to the scalp, ensuring hair follicles receive oxygen and nutrients for continuous growth. Pistachios also contain antioxidants, including polyphenols and vitamin E, which protect the scalp and hair shafts from oxidative stress. This combination strengthens follicles and reduces the risk of premature thinning or damage caused by free radicals. Cashews provide another critical advantage by boosting keratin production directly. Protein, zinc, iron, and copper in cashews are fundamental for keratin synthesis, the primary structural component of hair. Magnesium supports enzymatic reactions needed for nutrient metabolism, and copper enhances collagen production, which reinforces follicle strength. Healthy fats in cashews also improve blood flow to the scalp, optimizing the delivery of oxygen and nutrients to hair follicles. Cashews contain antioxidants that neutralize free radicals, protecting follicles and promoting longevity in hair health. Consistent consumption of these nuts ensures that hair has access to the nutrients it requires to grow thicker, stronger, and more resilient even after 50. It is equally important to understand the nuts that can negatively impact hair health. Peanuts, for example, are prone to mold contamination with aflatoxins, which trigger inflammatory pathways. Chronic inflammation in the scalp compromises nutrient delivery to hair follicles, causing thinning and breakage. Peanuts are also high in omega-6 fatty acids without a sufficient balance of omega-3 as contributing to systemic inflammation. Many commercially available peanuts are roasted and salted, further reducing nutrient density while introducing inflammatory compounds. For women over 50, avoiding peanuts or limiting intake can help reduce inflammation and create a healthier environment for hair follicles. Brazil nuts, while beneficial in small amounts due to selenium, pose a risk when overconsumed. Selenium overload can generate oxidative stress within hair follicles, disrupt mineral balance, and accelerate hair shedding. Selenium interferes with the absorption of zinc and copper, which are critical for keratin production. Hair follicles deprived of these minerals weaken, growth slows, and existing strands become brittle. Moderation is crucial. Just 1 or 2 Brazil nuts occasionally provide the benefits without risking negative effects. Macadamia nuts, though rich in monounsaturated fats, are relatively low in the vitamins and minerals required for hair growth. Excessive consumption can contribute to metabolic stress, which increases inflammation and reduces follicle efficiency. Macadamias are often consumed as part of roasted or flavored mixes, which further diminish nutrient value and introduce inflammatory compounds. Over time, a diet high in macadamias without balancing with nutrient-rich alternatives can lead to thinner, weaker hair. Mixed salted nuts present additional hidden risks. They frequently contain salt, sugar, preservatives, and artificial flavorings that contribute to inflammation and oxidative stress. Excess sodium interferes with mineral absorption, particularly zinc, magnesium, and copper, all essential for follicle function. Added sugars increase insulin and trigger inflammatory pathways, which can accelerate hair shedding. Preservatives and flavorings introduce free radicals that damage follicles over time. For optimal hair health, raw, unsalted nuts are always preferable. Beyond specific nut choices, overall dietary patterns play a pivotal role in hair health. Nutrient-dense foods that provide protein, vitamins, minerals, and healthy fats help maintain follicle integrity and stimulate keratin production. Inflammation, oxidative stress, and hormonal imbalances are major contributors to hair thinning in women over 50, and careful attention to diet can significantly mitigate these effects. Supporting hair growth from within involves balancing nutrient intake, prioritizing foods that strengthen follicles, and avoiding those that disrupt the delicate biochemical processes necessary for hair maintenance. Hydration and circulation are also critical. Nutrients must be delivered efficiently to hair follicles, which requires adequate blood flow and oxygenation. Healthy fats from almonds, walnuts, pistachios, and cashews improve circulation to the scalp, allowing follicles to receive essential nutrients and oxygen. This ensures hair's hair cells remain active, supporting robust growth and reducing fragility. Antioxidants from these nuts further protect the follicles from free radical damage, preserving hair density and thickness over time. Hormonal considerations are particularly important after 50. Declining estrogen and progesterone levels can shorten the hair growth phase and increase shedding. Nutrients in the right nuts help counteract these hormonal effects by stabilizing follicle activity, reducing inflammation, and supporting keratin production. Omega-3 fatty acids in walnuts, zinc in cashews and walnuts, and copper in pistachios all play a role in creating a hormonal environment conducive to hair maintenance and regrowth. Consistency is critical. Occasional consumption of nutrient-rich nuts will not produce the same results as incorporating them regularly into the diet. Daily intake ensures that hair follicles have a steady supply of the vitamins, minerals, and fats necessary to function optimally. Combining these nuts with other nutrient-rich foods, such as leafy greens, eggs, and fatty fish, can further amplify results by providing a broad spectrum of nutrients that work synergistically. Lifestyle factors complement dietary choices. Managing stress, improving sleep quality, and avoiding chronic inflammation are all integral to maintaining hair health. Stress hormones like cortisol can shrink hair follicles and shorten the growth phase, while adequate sleep allows cellular repair and regeneration, directly impacting follicle function. Integrating nutrient-dense nuts with these lifestyle strategies creates a holistic approach that addresses the underlying causes of hair thinning and fragility after 50. Monitoring portion sizes and quality of nuts is also essential. Raw, unsalted nuts are ideal as they provide nutrients without the added inflammatory compounds found in roasted, salted, or flavored varieties. Moderation ensures that you reap the benefits without overloading on fats or minerals that could disrupt balance. Tracking daily intake can prevent excessive consumption while maintaining consistent nourishment for hair follicles. Supporting hair health after 50 is a long-term commitment. It requires understanding the difference between nuts that nourish and those that may harm, integrating nutrient-dense foods consistently